There comes a moment in every life when you pause, not because you're tired, not because you're weak, but because you've wandered so far off course. You don't even know where forward is anymore. You wake up day after day running, moving, grinding, but somewhere deep inside there's a quiet ache, a question you don't say out loud. What is this all for? It's not burnout, it's not laziness, it's emptiness. And not the kind that food, money, or praise can fill. The ancient proverb says, where there is no vision, the people perish. And it's not just about nations, it's about you. Because when your life has no vision, no guiding light, you don't die all at once. You die a little every day. Through routines that drain you, through people that dim you, through choices that feel like survival, not living. This is why you feel lost. Not because you failed, but because you stopped seeing. The truth is, you were never meant to drift. You were built to drive, with fire in your chest, with purpose in your steps, with a future so clear, it pulls you like gravity. But the world is loud. It sells distractions dressed as dreams. It glorifies the busy. It teaches you to chase, not to choose. And so you followed. You did what they said. Get the job, fit in, don't question, keep moving. But here's what they never told you. A full schedule can still hold an empty soul. Vision is not about goals. Goals are what you chase. Vision is what chases you. It's the picture burned into your spirit. The one you see when your eyes are closed but your heart is open. It's the why behind every step you take. The reason you rise when no one's clapping. The fire that stays lit, even when life tries to drown it. Moses wandered the wilderness not because he lacked strength, but because he was leading people who forgot their vision. They remembered slavery more than they imagined freedom, and some of us are the same. More familiar with pain than with purpose. More loyal to struggle than to our own future. But you don't have to stay lost. The compass is already within you. Vision begins when you remember who you are. Before the noise, before the doubt, before you learn to settle, think back to the first time you felt alive. When you were a child and your dreams weren't edited for realism. When you imagined loudly, when you dared greatly. That wasn't childish, that was clarity. Vision requires courage, because once you see, you can't unsee. And now you're accountable. Now you must move with intention. Now the excuses lose their power. So if you've ever said to yourself, I know I'm meant for more, you're not arrogant, you're awakening. Because vision whispers to those who are still enough to hear it. It doesn't always shout. Sometimes it comes in the quiet, in the tears you didn't expect, in the boredom that made you restless, in the job that pays you but doesn't fulfill you, in the mirror where you barely recognize yourself. And that's where it starts. The holy discontent, the divine discomfort, not to punish you, but to provoke you. Because there's a version of you that's waiting, not on the outside, but already within. Bold, certain, fierce with purpose. But here's the catch. Vision without discipline is a dream that dies in daylight. Once you see it, you have to protect it. Like a seed in the soil, it needs shelter. From negative voices, from fearful minds, from distractions dressed as opportunities. You don't share vision with everyone. Joseph had a dream, and his brothers sold him for it. Not everyone will understand what you see, and they're not supposed to, because the vision wasn't given to them. It was given to you, and that means you must guard it, you must build it, you must walk toward it when it's hard, when it's lonely, when it looks like nothing is happening. Vision is tested in the waiting. Will you still believe, even when life seems to contradict what you saw? Walt Disney was fired for lacking imagination. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. Colonel Sanders' chicken recipe was rejected over 1,000 times. And yet, they saw something. And they refused to let the world's blindness steal their sight. The world isn't suffering from lack of talent. It's suffering from lack of vision. Men and women who forgot how to see with their soul, who traded purpose for popularity, depth for speed, calling for comfort. But not you, not anymore. It's time to remember, time to return to the you that knew you were born for impact, to the you that didn't settle, to the you that didn't need validation to move. Because clarity is power. And when vision becomes clear, direction becomes obvious. You stop begging life to be easy and start asking yourself, am I becoming the person my vision requires? That's the real question. Not what do you want, but who must you become? A clearer vision demands a stronger vessel, more focus, more patience, more fire. And yes, you will lose some people. You will outgrow circles. You will feel misunderstood. But that's the price of walking in light while others still sleep. Because the moment you decide to live with vision, you become dangerous. To fear, to mediocrity, to every lie that told you to play small. So walk boldly, not because the path is easy, but because you've seen where it leads. Without vision, the people perish. But with vision, the weary rise, the broken heal, the lost remember, and you become unstoppable.